Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the segment of Code Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation, Suhi Mahalla Chotha, Tun Karata Sabh Kich Aape jane. You are the creator that knows everything. Composition of the fourth Nanak, Guru Ram Das Ji. The first verse. तू करता सब किछ आपे जान है, क्या तुद पह आख सुनाई है, बुरा भला तुद सब किछ सूझै, जेहा को करे तेहा को पाई है. You are the creator, Karta, the doer, the instigator of everything. And you also know everything. Sabh Kich Aape jane. You're the inner knower. So given that, what could I possibly state and recite back to you? Kya tud pe aakh sunaiye? The fact is, bura pala tud sab kich sujhe. Bura pala, what we consider good and bad, you perceive it all. Tud sab kich sujhe. And we also know, jeha ko kare, teha ko paiye. As one does, so one receives. There is a causal effect. So what this verse is doing is establishing absolute divine omniscience, the ground of being in which we are all sprouts, already knows everything. Because we are, after all, emerging out of that ground. There is nothing to inform. So in a sense, this dissolves the anxious project of self-justification. One need not plead a case before an awareness that already contains it. So kya kahiye? What can we possibly say or ask for? It knows. And then it also tells us that there is an impartial law of moral causality. There is a moral order. And this is nothing external, but it is intrinsic to the ripening of one's own conduct. That is how you learn, because you see the impact of what you do right before your very eyes and within your mind. The Rahau, the pivot of the Sabad, Mere Sahib, tu antar ki bid jane. This is emphasizing the same point, addressing the Karta now as Sahib. O Master, you alone know the condition. Antar ki bid, the inner self. Bura pala tud sab kich sujhe, tud pave tive bulave. So you perceive everything, you know everything, and you are the one that causes us to do and say. So even my speech is not autonomously mine. As it pleases, so you make me speak. So this dismantles the illusion of an isolated author of one's own words and thoughts. So expression simply is an expression of grace passing through the agency, the individual. It's reframing agency as participation rather than possession. The second stanza. Sab moh maya sarir har kiya, vich dehi manuk bhagat karai. इक ना सतगुर मेल सुख देवै, इक मनमुख तंद पिटाई. Sab moh maya, attachment, the material world, the physical body, sarir. All of this har kiya. The har creates this. Kiya has done this. And within this physical body, sarir, which dehi, there is an inner astral body, if you will, dehi, the subtle body. Manuk bhakti karai, the same har causes human devotion to be performed. Now you see, devotion is a quality. It is not physical, but it is inside a physical body. And to some, the har unites with the Guru, gives them that wisdom, and then blesses them with peace. Others who remain manmukh, they just simply tanda pitai. They are wailing amid worldly entanglement. In other words, this is a non-dual vision. The same source, har, originates both the bondage and attachment, and also the very capacity for devotion. So bondage, liberation are not two competing powers, but two possibilities held within one ground. Sarir, outer physical body, dehi, the inner self that feels the emotions, that feels devotion, that feels love. And then the contrast. You need the Guru. You need to become Guru-oriented to receive stillness, peace, rather than remaining a manmukh caught in tand, compulsive self-perpetuating busyness, which is psychological. The difference between an integrated life and a fragmented life spent beating at endless worldly demands that never can be satisfied. The third verse, Sabko tera tu sabna ka mere karte, tud sabna sir likhya lekh, jehi tu nadar kare teha ko hove, bin nadari nahi ko pekh. All belongs to you. You belong to all. You have inscribed the writ of destiny. In other words, you have created us for a particular destiny, and it is through your grace that we become who we are. This is the universalism and the grace, mutual belonging. All is yours. You are all. So one's very existence and outward form are contingent on grace. So nothing self-authors its own being. तेरी वड्याई तू है जाने, सब तुदनो नित त्याई, जिसनो तुद पावे तिसनो तू मिल है, जन नानक सो थाए पाई. It is your greatness. You alone know what you're doing. Whoever is pleasing to you, this is a matter of speaking. Everyone is pleasing. You unite. You have created the sense of separation. The greatness of the divine is self-knowing. It exceeds full human articulation. You see, that is why, as it pleases you, that is why the accepted one is placed. We are all placed. So, in sum, the Sabbath is emphasizing omniscience and the release that this omniscience makes possible. Where do I turn to? What do I say? Everything is already known about me. That same ground will give you devotion. That same ground will release you. So liberation then is not something that you will achieve, but it is to be seized as an acceptance, to be received, being placed by grace exactly where one belongs. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।